the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Jo.
There she goes. Come on.
So, dann steigen wir hier ein und...
Ballard is definitely up to something. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Hit the brakes, Cole. Give him some room.
Okay, da sind wir. Wo geht's denn rein? Ein Lokal.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
God damn it all, I asked them to hold the mayo.
Okay, können wir jetzt rein. Sucht ihr einen Sitzplatz. Achso, hier.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
803, okay.
Sure, I got the film.
Okay, da können wir jetzt aufstehen und... Okay, da hat sie uns wohl jetzt die Adresse bekommen, gegeben. Ja, und der brauchen wir wohl nicht mehr zu folgen.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call.
Apartment.
Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place.
So, das heißt,
Or he'd done the job properly.
dass die Typen
McAfee will
von
break a
ihrem,
fella's legs just for looking at
von
him.
ihrem Kerl hier jetzt
What did you make of the kid?
bei Bishop
Believe her
machen.
story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking
Also-
bitch Ballard sold her out.
Are you blind?
You want sauce or what?
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try?
Shit. Du. Wir müssen
I'm sorry, madam. Police
Wait,
officer, I need your
officer, my
car.
bag's in there.
Ist mir egal.
Car 11K, come in.
Keep walking, pal. You were going too fast!
Ja, der Wagen ist gut für sowas.
Damn it!
Schon beweglich.
Not a care in the world. Just a scratch.
I survived the war for this.
Ja, ist nur ein Jahr vom Film. Krieg überlegt was. Ja.
I'm walking here.
Ja, ja. Schaffen wir das noch?
It's all right. Christ alive!
Sind wir noch? Hoffentlich sind wir noch rechtzeitig, Mann.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Schade. Ich glaube, wir sind zu spät gekommen.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Drei. Nee. Nein.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Es ist sehr schade, dass wir die jetzt verpasst haben. Eine Vase oder so. Nee.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Was ist das? Ein Buch. New Testament.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Lippenstift. Ah, nee, komm. Was ist das denn? Das könnte wichtig sein. Zahlen Sie gegen diesen Scheck. Okay. Wer
What
ist
do you have to
das?
do to earn $20,000?
Wer ist denn Lorna Hopgood? Ein Sattel. Gay Cowboys to Mark Bishop with thanks.
Presented to Mark.
Screen props. Silver screen props, okay. Propsicle. Geld?
Junk.
Ja, das ist nix. Was sind da? Okay. Was ist denn das? Intolerance, love struggle throughout the ages.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Okay. Na gut. Ein Bild? Ein Bild? Ein
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Set. Ah. Alles klar. Was war das? Ach, keine Ahnung. Ach komm, nee. Es ist alles nicht so wichtig hier. Eine Tasse. Nee, komm. Was sagst denn du?
So what next?
Take a look around. You never know what those goons might have left behind.
Alles klar. Eine Uhr.
Nope.
Na gut. Schade aber auch. Was gibt's hier noch so? Vor allem wo? Ein
Doesn't tell me
Buch.
anything.
Nee, doesn't tell me anything. Ein Bild, noch ein Bild. 2 Leute?
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
Ah, die
My
Meerjungfrau.
husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's
Hopgood.
shop.
Okay. Lorna Hopgood? Genau, Lorna Hopgood könnte also seine Frau sein. Wäre eine Möglichkeit. Eine Platte? Vielleicht? Oder was ist das? Ja, eine Platte. Eddie
No good to
Wason.
me.
Das sollte aber nicht den Fall betreffen. Und fragen wir nochmal unseren Partner hier. Ja, was hast
What do
du
you
zu
think?
sagen?
Now, all we need to know is who were those goons and why were they tearing up the floorboards in here?
Ja, ne?
Ask Mrs. Bishop.
Okay, das heißt wohl, dass wir hier nichts mehr zu finden haben. Gut, ja. Hausfriedensbruch.
Those men. I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Ich vertraue da nicht. Was hat sie jetzt genau gesagt? Mein Mann ist Filmproduzent. Es muss wohl um einen neuen Film gehen. Um seinen neuen Film. Er weiht mich nicht. Behauptet, dass ihr Mann sie hier vorhin gestern umbringen wollte. Sagen Sie uns lieber, was Sie wissen. Ich weiß es nicht, vielleicht machen wir erstmal die, also ich würde, glaube ich, sagen, Wahrheit kann es nicht sein. Dann machen wir einfach mal die Probe bei Lüge. Ja, ihr wisst ja, wie es funktioniert.
You're lying to cover for your husband. Do you know what you'll get for aiding and abetting?
I've been abused and slapped, and now I'm accused of lying?
Ja, bin ich nicht mehr sicher, ob es... Ja, gut. Ich glaube, wir lassen es erstmal.
You're off the hook. For now.
Okay. Ja, ich glaube, machen wir einfach mal anzweifeln. Mal gucken.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Sie ist auch Schauspielerin. Aufenthaltsort von Bishop.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Kurz, ach, das hilft mir jetzt auch nicht weiter, Mann. Hm. Hat sie irgendwas... Nee, Quatsch. Es kann nur das oder das sein. Modell der großen Mauer in Babylon aus dem Film Intoleranz. Foto von der großen Mauer in Babylon aus. Gut. Okay. Ich glaube. Vielleicht mal... Ja, ich glaube, machen wir weiter.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Hopgood. Immer dieser Name, also Schecke über 20.000.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Ja, so wirklich ehrlich schauen sie wieder nicht, ne?
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife?
Oh.
Are you sure?
Sie guckt schon wieder so, ja, so verlogen irgendwie. Ich guck mal bei Intuition noch einmal. Ah, schon wieder. Ja. Ja, also Wahrheit kann es nicht sein. Also, ja, anzweifeln, sag ich mal.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Missbrauch von Jessica Hamilton.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Okay, ich denke, da können wir wirklich nichts anderes machen, außer, oder? Verzahlte, dass es zu keinem Skandal kommt. Ich denke, wir können wirklich nichts anderes machen, außer anzweifeln.
The girl is named Jessica Hamilton. She was drugged. You should tell me what you know, Mrs. Bishop.
Ich habe leider das
My
falsche
husband
gedrückt.
is no saint, Detective. He's going to have to atone for his own sins.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Ah, shit. Da. Mensch. Haben wir uns verdurkt, leider. Wir wussten ja,
Operator,
dass
message
zwei
for
heißt.
KGPL.
Dass zwei ist.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks for your help.
Alles klar, dann gehen wir wohl mal zu Silver Screen Props. Rein mit uns.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Tja. traurige Geschichte leider. Hier geht's raus. Auf zum Requisiten Menschen. Silver Screen. Requisition.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
Oh, das
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
It takes a nice shooting eye and nice piloting. Flying at this altitude is not exactly healthy, especially for the coyote. He'll slaughter no more cattle or chickens, and his
Ein
skin
Auto
will
kann
bring a nice
ziemlich
profit to
enge
hunters who
Kurven
take
fahren
the aerial route.
und
That's
sowas
quite a
machen.
thing for a day's work. You might even say the
Wow,
fur
das
has
ist-
been flying.
Das ist wirklich ziemlich cool.
KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network. Greeting you from Los Angeles, California. KTI Radio 760.
It was the lover and his lad, with a hay, with a hoe, with a hay. No, me, no, and a hay. No, me, no, me, no.
Oh, sind wir vorbeigefahren. Eine Ausfahrt.
That o'er the green cornfields it passed in springtime, in springtime, in springtime. The only
Ups.
time.
Look out!
And birds do sing, hey,
So, da sind wir bald da.
hey, ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey, ding-a-ding.
Die Meerjungfrau. Das ist sie. Und mal gucken, was uns das zeigt.
Phelps and
Hallo.
Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Okay. Bilder. Rüstungen. Ja, Requisiten. Wahrscheinlich möglichst billig gebaut hier alles.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Würde ich aber auch sagen. Was gibt's denn hier so? Ein Schrumpfkopf. Sieht ja fast echt aus. Eine Platte. Der ist ja ran. Der bewegt sich gar nicht. Ich meine, die Nadel bewegt sich nicht. Weißt du? Ja? Chloral Hydrate. Gegenmittel sofort.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Scheiße. Scheiße, Mann. Oh Gott, das wird ja immer schlimmer, ey. Ah, noch ein Schrumpfkopf. Weiterer Schrumpfkopf. Irgendwie Licht. Moment mal. Moment mal.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Well,
Ich
well.
denke, ich muss nicht
Find
sagen,
a way into that
oder?
peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Okay, gucken wir mal auf die andere Seite, was finden. Geh mal raus hier nochmal. Ah, nee. Quatsch. Das soll irgendwie hier in der Richtung sein. Ist da irgendwas? Ach, eine Zeitung. Können wir auch noch mal kurz angucken. Dope floods streets.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr.
So
Cohen.
you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a
Mickey
problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey, hey! You don't like my offer?
Okay.
The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.